Hello everyone, my name is Adam Karaish. I chose to research the global impact of e-waste and electronic pollution. Because we live in a world where technology evolves faster than ever, a few of us stop to think about what happens when our devices stop working. This topic caught my attention because it connects something we all use every day, technology. With global environmental health and ethical concerns, e-waste is one of the fastest growing types of waste in the world, and it affects both rich and poor countries in different but connected ways. To start off, what is e-waste? E-waste refers to discarded electronic devices like phones, computers, televisions, and even household appliances. The United Nations University reports that the world produces about 54 million metric tons of e-waste each year, and that number is rising rapidly. The real problem is that only about 20% of this waste is officially recycled, meaning most of it ends up in landfills or is exported to developing countries for unsafe processing. Why it's a global issue. E-waste isn't just local, it's an international issue. Developed countries such as the United States and those in the EU often ship their electronic waste to developing nations in Africa or Southeast Asia. This global trade leaves poorer nations with toxic materials like lead, mercury, and cadmium. Workers, sometimes even children, dismantle old electronics for metal extraction, often without protective equipment. So while consumers in wealthier countries enjoy rapid tech turnover, the environmental and health costs are often paid by communities thousands of miles away. That's what makes this truly a global issue, one that connects consumption habits, economics, and human health across borders. Environmental and health impacts. The environmental consequences of e-waste are severe. Burning electronics releases toxic fumes and greenhouse gases, while dumping them contaminates soil and groundwater. The World Health Organization estimates millions of people are exposed to harmful chemicals from e-waste each year, resulting in issues like respiratory damage, kidney disease, and neurological disorders. Children are especially vulnerable. Many work barefoot in toxic sites, their only goal being to earn a few cents recycling copper wires or old phone parts. As the Greenpeace report says, the environmental cost of our modern devices is paid by communities far from where the products are consumed. Global efforts to address e-waste. There are efforts being made around the world to fix this. The Basel Convention, established in 1989, was designed to control the movement of hazardous waste between countries and prevent the dumping of toxic materials in developing nations. The European Union has also passed laws under the WEEE Directive, which requires manufacturers to take responsibility for the disposal or recycling of their electronic products. On the corporate side, companies like Apple and Dell now have global take-back programs where users can recycle devices directly through the manufacturer. These programs align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, which encourages worldwide cooperation to reduce waste and pollution. Some real-world examples. Let me share a few examples that show how this issue plays out around the world. In Ghana, a place called Agbogblashie has become one of the largest e-waste dumps on Earth. Here, thousands of people manually burn cables and circuit boards to retrieve tiny amounts of metal. The toxic smoke fills the air, and the soil is no longer safe for agriculture. In China, the town of Guiyou was once dubbed the e-waste capital of the world. It suffered extreme environmental damage and health problems. But after stricter laws and reforms, it has started shifting toward cleaner recycling technology. The European Union, by contrast, has shown that coordinated policy can make a difference. They have recycling systems that are safer and more efficient, proving that international regulation really can work. Possible solutions. So, what can be done? First, we need stronger global cooperation to close loopholes that allow illegal e waste exports to continue. Second, companies must design products that last longer and are easier to repair or recycle. This concept is called circular design, where waste materials are reused instead of discarded. Third, education and awareness play a huge role. Consumers need to know how to properly recycle electronics, or simply buy less and choose refurbished devices. In my opinion, this issue is a test of our global responsibility. Technology connects us across continents, and so should our environmental ethics. If we each make small changes from how we buy to how we dispose of electronics, it collectively adds up to global impact. In conclusion, the global impact of e-waste is more than just piles of old gadgets. It reflects how connected our world has become and how shared our responsibility needs to be. From toxic air in Ghana to policy innovation in Europe, this problem transcends borders and industries. We have the technology and knowledge to fix it, we just need the will to act and cooperate globally. I'll end with this thought. Our devices bring the world together. Now it's our turn to ensure they don't tear the world apart. Thank you for listening. And here are my resources.